for the box. I'm an old man. You know, so for me to be this age and still competing with these young, hungry lions, it's unbelievable.
Any comments or thoughts about like the whole strips, fuck you, strips, suit and dress down situation?
My thing is this. You guys have to know, when it comes to dressing, everybody know I'm an A+ when it comes to dressing. You see, I can call fashion out anywhere. I don't have to look at the bottom of the shoes to know what they are, you know? My thing is this. Why would I come here with anybody else's brand on? And when we all long gone, and my great grandkids, my ultimate goal is to build my company. It's to build TMT. Nike had to start from somewhere. Adidas had to start from somewhere. Reebok had to start from somewhere. So only thing I'm doing what other athletes are not doing, or other entertainers are not doing. I believe in starting from the ground up and being an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. It's just like this. When I was young, I was with a promotion company. I got to a certain age to what I feel I wanted to be my own boss. I did that, and when I did that, it paid off. It was greater later. So, same thing with my brand. I'm not finna go up there, take a picture with a Gucci suit or a Louis Vuitton suit or someone else's suit, for they can post it on their page and make millions and millions of dollars off of me. What I'm gonna do is be smart on this tour and wear my own brand.
And Floyd, we briefly talked with one of the security guards. He says Pretty has come back. And I just watched the countdown with the chicken and the dancing at the De La Hoya.
Yes.
What does that exactly mean that Pretty Boy's back?
Well, you know, the thing is this. You was talking about the dancing. The thing is this. What we must do is do this. To get respect, we must give respect. When I was young, I said this before, when I was young, I may have said some things that I shouldn't have said. And it's been I'm pretty sure it's some stuff they wrote about me when I was young. And they say, oh, Mayweather is racist. I'm far from racist. I have a very diverse team. I have a beautiful mother, I have a beautiful family. On a few occasions, Conor McGregor has disrespected my daughter. He has disrespected the mother of my daughter. But will I do the same? No. What I'm gonna do is come on record and say, I apologize, because sometimes we don't know right from wrong, even though we're at a certain age. Today, he disrespected black women. We cannot do that. Those are things that we cannot do. The other day, he called blacks monkeys. That's totally disrespectful. I love everybody. I like everybody. I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've contradicted myself before, but I'm only human. And I'm here to say that it's about fighting, it's about entertaining the people and giving the people what they want to see. And I'm here to apologize to all the media for saying that I know I was a little late. I'm only human. I get tired. I was a little tired. Had to do some work when I got up. Because remember, I made smart investments. And in New York City, I own 9 buildings in Times Square and on Fifth Ave.
Is that more than Trump?
I'm not here to disrespect Trump. I'm not here to disrespect Obama. It doesn't matter who the president is. Floyd Mayweather has to worry about his own empire and worry about himself. What we tend to do is worry about what everybody else is doing and worry about everybody else's problems and worry about what everybody else is making. Just like when they come to me, oh, Floyd, the IRS. Listen, nobody is taking anything away from me. I still have all 3 of my jets, have all my properties, and I live A-OK.
Thank you, Floyd.
It was hot out, so I went topless, and then I was on shopping on Fifth Avenue, and I saw a lovely coat, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to get this and rock this.
Awesome.
Look, we're just having fun out here, right? Life is so good.
What are your comments and thoughts about the whole whole fuck you and the whole dressing down situation with Mayweather?
I'm just having fun with everything. Whether it's attire, whether it's verbal, whether it's just, it's just a great show. what a great time to be a fight fan, and what an even better time to be actually involved in it. I'm very grateful of it, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm just a young man enjoying myself.
Conor, you've been in New York before fighting at MSG, and the crowd seems to love you. Explain to me the feeling again today, coming back. I mean, they're all over you. The New York supports you completely. How'd that feel?
Amazing. The support everywhere we've been going. Toronto was insane. California was insane. Brooklyn, of course. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It was actually split down the middle. It felt like his side was that side, my side was that side. It was pretty good.
And I seen a couple, maybe a week or two ago, with the Nike boxing shoes.
We're in talk. I was with Reebok, then the deal expired, and now we're just fielding offers. At that time, when I posted that picture, it was a good picture. I felt I looked good in shape. Posted it up, and people started kind of going at things. But we're just fielding offers right now, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the shoes and the inventory that they're giving me, and I'm wearing them, seeing if I like them, seeing if they feel right on me. That's the main thing, right? You've got if it don't feel right or fit right, then no amount of money is gonna, you know what I mean? It's got to be right. So I'm just trying them on at this time. Yeah. But we're fielding offers. We'll see what happens. Whether it even gets there before the fight, who knows? Again, I'm in no hurry. I'm about to quadruple my net worth here, so I'm in no hurry either.
Last question.
Yeah.
Mayweather was saying, he brought up the fact that you disrespect the black culture and all that stuff and everything what he said.
Tell me how he needs to toughen up. How can a man who comes out, raps a Biggie lyric, gives respect to Biggie, you know what I mean? Look at me, for fuck's sake. If it's paying respect. I mean, I came out and had fun with it because they're trying to push that, and I'm like, don't push that shit, because I swear to God, you know that's not true. They know that's not true. But look, it's the fight game. It's a ruthless business. People will do ruthless things to try and get an edge. It's all good, but I know the person I am, and those who know I'm having fun up there.
And Conor, physically, I've seen obviously John Kavanaugh join Mr. Hawani. He said you're about 3 weeks out 2 weeks ago, and you still have 7 weeks to play.
Oh yeah, look at the shape of me. Come on, look at the shape of me up there. I'm a fucking animal. He's in high heels. He was in high heels tonight, and I'm in the low tops. And then he still has that hat on his head. What's up with that hat? I tried to hit it off, and the thing was glued to his head. I was like, the fuck is on? What's under that hat? But
thank you, man.
Thank you.
Floyd just chooses not to, come out this way. I mean, Floyd's an immaculate dresser himself when he wants to put together. Floyd has probably 150 suits and stuff he'll never wear. It's just that you just gotta. Floyd's coming with the mindset of, he's been here on the big stage. So, Conor comes out, he hadn't been here before on this kind of platform. Floyd's been here, so it's just like Conor wants to be the center of attention. And, it's like, okay, just sit back and watch him. And, he still got to fight. All that talking, come that night, he still got to get in there in front of all his Irish fans. And he's got all that shit he talked. He got to be able to back it up. We're gonna see. He called for it, an old man. We're gonna see what the old man do that night.
Leonard, Pete, and Ike with CBS. Again, congratulations on getting this fight going. So now 2 World Tour dates down, 2 more to go, and you've seen Conor face to face. He's yelling "F you, F Steven, F Showtime." Is there any?
Say F me.
Oh.
Not yet, anyway.
Is there any extra motivation that you've seen from Floyd since these past 2 World Tour dates?
No, because it's like this. When you've been operating at this level for so long, I mean, we have so many haters out there and people that talk to. None of that stuff matters, because at the end of the day, one thing Floyd Mayweather does know, nobody's gonna be able to help him when he walks down that tunnel and he steps up in them ropes. It's just them two. It's just gonna be them two. Nobody can help him. So all that talking goes out the door. We're gonna see what he got that night.
We go city to city. A lot of bad things were said in L.A. Then they go and stew and think about it, and it rolls into Toronto. Now we're coming into Barclays here in New York, right? And the idea is to get into your opponent's head, piss him off, and get him upset, and they're both trying to keep their composure. And it's as much a part of the fight. It's not, I'm sticking the spiel and the this and that. This is a part of the fight. Thanks.
Any thoughts on the fuck you strip on the dress down and all that?
Yeah, so I didn't realize till the end when I was grabbing him that his suit actually said "fuck you" on it. Yeah, it's the new Conor McGregor line. I'm sure businessmen everywhere will be wearing them.
Dana, Pete Hoffman with CBS. How you doing?
Pleasure.
Good to see you again.
You too.
So, we saw when you kind of were very hands-on in getting this deal done. All right, and you were very happy with the negotiations, but afterwards, you said that you were very happy with Showtime had offered you and whatnot. Right now, it seems like you're still running the show.
It wasn't Showtime. It was Al Heyman and Team Mayweather.
But it still seems like you're kind of more. Are you more involved than you expected? Because it seems that way from our end.
Dude, let me tell you what. I give a shit about nothing, man. I jumped on my plane. I flew over here. So if this was my show, I would already be exhausted. I'd be wiped out right now because we would have been getting ready for L.A. And the mistakes that were made in L.A., I'd be screaming at everybody about the stuff we made. We can't make these mistakes in Toronto, right? And then shit would have happened in Toronto. I'd be like, Barclays better be perfect, and it would be horrible. I don't give a shit. All I care about is that those two don't touch each other, and that's it. I mean, I have no weight on my shoulders whatsoever on this thing. None of this is mine. So I'm good.
I know this is jumping ahead, Dave, but what do you expect from the Wembley and the London fans for Conor?
And if this was mine, you would only hear from two people. You would hear from Conor and Floyd Mayweather. There wouldn't be these speeches and all this shit going on. Yeah. So,
is this a potential?
You never know. What did you ask me? Wembley what?
Tomorrow, real quick look ahead. What do you expect from the Wembley fans? Obviously, they're going to support Conor.
Well, here's the deal. So it's been rough for Floyd, this trip. And if he doesn't get the support here in Brooklyn today, oh, man, he definitely ain't getting it in London. I was just telling these guys over there, you realize, we were talking about the whole Irish thing, but did you realize that there's actually more Irish living in England than there are in Ireland? Yes. In fact, more Irish in England than there are in Ireland. So, yeah, if it doesn't work out for him in Brooklyn, definitely not working out for him in London.
And then if Conor wins versus Mayweather, are we going to see his next fight a boxing rematch, or are we going to see him back in the UFC and win?
Well, hopefully. He wants to fight by the end of this year, so in the UFC. So hopefully that's the case.
217 November 4th, MSG?
No, he won't be ready for that.
I mean, is that event official? Is that going to happen?
I don't think it's official, but it's happening.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah, thank you.
How you doing, Steven?
Hey, how are you?
Ike and Pete with CBS Sports Radio. Again, congratulations on getting this going. So will Conor's mic be on?
That's it's a good question. That's it's an issue or rather a sort of glitch that has sort of lived in infamy since then and grown to epic proportions. I will hazard a guess and say that everyone's been done their audio checks 3 and 4 times, and everyone's mic is working.
And then you've seen the past 2 days how the audience has been outrageous. It's been unbelievable. Today turnout is unbelievable. Getting closer to August 26th, what do you guys expect the numbers to actually be as far as pay-per-view buys and stuff like that?
Well, everyone makes the comparison Mayweather-Pacquiao, and in a lot of ways we always thought it's sort of incomparable. I certainly walked away from that event, A, being surprised that we did 4.6 million buys, and B, absolutely confident that I'd never see anything like that again in my career. Here we are 2 years later, and it's still early, but this feels bigger. The amount of media attention, the amount of fan outpouring of support, every measure, by every metric, this is demonstrably bigger than Mayweather-Pacquiao. I don't know that that means that the buys are going to be bigger, but it certainly up to this point feels bigger.
And do you think that part of that is because the speed that this fight took off? Like it started as a rumor, and then next thing you know, it's actually happening. A lot of the Mayweather-Pacquiao took a little bit longer to sign and give to the fans.
The speed and the date is largely due to Floyd. He's really committed to doing this, striking when the iron was hot, and whether it was a reaction to Mayweather-Pacquiao and the perception of how long that took, or simply capitalizing on something that had grown to viral proportions, he was adamant this had to happen, immediately. And that's how we ended up on a date earlier than most people thought we would, on August 26th.
last question. How much have you slept this week?
I've slept on the plane a couple hours here and there. I'm looking forward to a nice full lay down bed on a flight to London, because that's going to be the most sleep I've gotten all week.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Steven.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. Thank you guys.